everyone, what's up? It's me again, Junkmaster3, and today I actually decided to go back to the watch and review videos and go back to the slashers, since slashers is my favorite kind of horror movie subgenre. So today I'm going to watch a slasher which isn't really that famous, and another reason why I decided to pick this movie was that I didn't see basically any review of this movie at all on YouTube wherever I searched, so I only found the trailer to the movie. But to be honest, I've seen this movie a couple of times before, but the movie is Hell High, directed by Douglas Grossman, and this was the only movie he directed. He hasn't really done anything else. But it's running for about 1 hour and 24 minutes, so yeah, I'll be back in 1 hour and 24 minutes. Well, that was the end of Hell High, and yeah, I'm just going to put my camera over here so you can see me when I'm talking about this movie. Hell High, which I've heard some people say is a really bad title for this movie, but I actually watched, I think it was a commentary at some point, and the director said himself that it was very hard to come up with a title for this movie, because he had some other kind of titles. I don't remember them in the head right now, but those titles were not really that good, so he decided to pick a title, and it was titled Hell High. So yeah, now enough about the title itself, now about the movie. The movie is about a teacher which have had a pretty bad childhood, because she accidentally killed off 2 teenagers because they were like destroying her doll and so on. And after like how many years? 18 years, she's still traumatized by these memories that she got, and and she's a teacher. I said she was a teacher, and now I just don't know what I'm talking about. And we also got 4 other characters which are very important in this movie, and it is Dickens, who is this kind of not badass, but he's not a really good person. I mean, he wants to cause trouble and stuff, and yeah, and his friends are Queenie, which is pretty slutty. I don't want to say slutty, but I think you understand what I mean. And Smiler, and I don't really know how to describe him, but and there is also a guy called John, and he was in this kind of, I'm not really a big fan of this football. I don't really know what to call it in the US, if it's NFL or rugby or football. I'm not really know the difference, but I think you know, understand what kind of sport I'm talking about. Anyway, John, he gets like he doesn't want to play in the team anymore, and everyone calls him a coward. Even the coach calls him a coward, and then Dickens sees his opportunity to recruit him to his group. So so that's how it is, and towards the movie goes on, they come in contact with this teacher, and Dickens is just he's just pissing her off all the time, and yeah, and there's one scene in this movie which I absolutely love, and it's not really because it's not any sequence that is like a killing scene. It is a scene where this is when John has been kicked out from not kicked out, but he left the rugby or football team or whatever, and he joins up with Dickens and the others to watch the match, and then they got an idea for what they would do, and they jump into the car, and this kind of 80s music plays in the background, and when the players are like playing, one guy is like throwing the ball, and John is like catching it when he's in the car, and they just drive away from the football field, and I love that sequence. I know that's probably not that funny, but every time I watch that sequence, it just keeps me smiling. So yeah. And the acting is really good for a low-budget movie, I must say. Sadly, the guy who played Dickens, Christopher Stryker, passed away. Was 87, because this was released 89, but it wasn't released until 89, but it was recorded. It was made in 86, I believe. And yeah, but Stryker passed away in AIDS, and yeah, that's really tragic. Yeah, I don't want to spoil anything else if you haven't seen it. So if this what I've told you is interested, if you're interested in what I've talked about, just check out this movie. I think it's really underrated. I think more people should know about it, and yeah, great movie. It's one of my new favorites, if you say so. So yeah, hell high. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed and didn't get bored, and I hope to see you again as soon as possible. So see you next time. Bye bye.